Uganda has got 40 million acres of arable land. But if we use only 7 million, we will create 105 million jobs. There will be so many jobs that all the refugees in the refugee camps will get out and work, and we'll have to get other Africans from neighboring countries to come and help us. So please, let's get out of sleep. It is wealth which creates jobs. The four words now: peace and security, development, wealth, and jobs. Then number 5, service delivery. Service delivery, meaning health care, security, crime prevention, education, transport, all those are services. And Todwong and Wiarhang have talked about them. So you, the leaders, you need to be clear about all this. Now, number 6 is market. Because when you are explaining to the population, they need to know what we all need to do, what is needed to be done. Because political disagreement is caused by wrong assumptions and lack of information. If people don't know where jobs come from, then they blame the government. We have no jobs. And yet he himself can create jobs, he himself, the one who is blaming the government. The government should be blaming him. Why are you not creating jobs? Why are you just idling around? You have the capacity. Now, number 6 is market. This is what Todong was talking about. If we produce the way we are producing now, all these eggs, all the milk, all the what, who will buy all this? The internal market is there, but it's not enough. Now that leads us to East Africa. So therefore, in our politics, the whole population must be explained that, please, you people are telling you about tribes, Fengabaganda, Fengabanankore, we are Choris, we Abasoga, what? Please, that language is the language of enemies. When you hear anybody talking like that, you know he's an enemy of the people of Africa. Me, I am a cattle keeper. I've been keeping cows all my life. The people who help me most are the people who buy my milk, who buy my beef, who buy my bananas. So if you come and try to mobilize me, we as Abanyankole, nkugambira won't stand in Vako. I tell you that Satan, go away. Because they are useless. Yes, the Banyankole help me in a way because I have milk, they have milk. I have cows, they have cows. I have banana, they have banana. So we have volumes in one locality. That's how they help me, by co-producing with me. But otherwise, in terms of market, where my policy comes from is Uganda and is East Africa. The milk factories which we have now, if we did not have Uganda, we did not have East Africa, they would have closed. Because the production of milk is now 5.3 billion. The internal consumption is only 800 million. If we did not have East Africa, the factories would have closed. Sugar, if you look at sugar, production of sugar in Busoga area and Bunyoro, we are now at 700,000 tons. The internal demand is 300,000. Where are we selling the rest? To the neighboring countries. So please, the NLM leaders, when we talk of Pan-Africanism, we talk of patriotism, love Uganda, we are not just talking theory. It is survival. Anybody who does not agree with us on that is an enemy. You should know that he's an enemy or she's an enemy and must be exposed because he will endanger our future. And everybody, even a villager, should be told, they should know this. That's number 6. Under A, in Chariku A, I'm still on A now, because you are the ones who invited me. Why did you invite me? Now, finally, number 7, strategic security. How can Africa guard itself against all threats? Africa was in danger when we were colonized. Other countries which were colonized, the people were exterminated. If you go to America now, the people they call Americans now are not the original Americans. They are Europeans who came and took the land of the Indians, and they are the ones we call Americans now. Africans survived because we don't die easily. But we cannot again make a mistake of being weak. So therefore, when it comes to army, having a strong army, strong economy, that's why we believe in East African integration, both economically and politically. And that's why we talk of the East African Federation. We have been discussing all these years with our colleagues in Kenya, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, South Sudan. Congo now has joined, Somalia, Burundi. You, the young people, must push this. What politics are you engaged in if you don't talk about that? You don't talk about wealth, you don't talk about jobs, you don't talk about market. What are you talking about? That you are a politician. What are you politicking about? So here I'm just giving you free consultancy about the politics you should talk about. Now that is A. We come to B now. Now, since this is the anatomy of prosperity and strategic security, how far have we gone? In that manifesto and in my speech, you will see that we have gone through 5 phases. Phase number 1 was minimum economic recovery. When we found you didn't have sugar, you didn't have soap, the whole economy had collapsed. And we brought back those products. Okujao, Ebola, shortages, when we did away with the shortages. There is a story there, I don't have time to go into it. Secondly, we expanded the production. More coffee, more tea, more bananas, more this, more that, more sugar cane. Thirdly, diversification. We diversify many products. That's why you hear that the imports, our exports have now gone to $13 billion. That's what Uganda is now earning, $13 billion from exports of goods and services. So we diversified. We are exporting, you had them to don't telling you what we are exporting. Other than raw materials, we are also exporting industrial products. Then value addition. That is phase 4. And finally, the knowledge economy. The other day, I launched the Chira motors. You show them the Chira motors. All this, first of all, they are the farmers, you saw them. Then the manufacturers, you saw them. The factories which are owned by Ugandans and non-Ugandans. Now, the knowledge economy is being driven by our children, our grandchildren. I took a picture with them there. But funded by the government. On that Chira effort, we have spent $120 million. But we need another $143 million to fully complete it, so that we produce 10,000 vehicles per year, 10,000 buses. Now we're discussing today in the cabinet, and we're saying once a product is already put forward, why don't the public of Uganda come and buy shares in that factory so that they also own it, but also contribute to the capital? Because now all the capital is coming from the government. But I want to use this occasion to invite the private sector. There is one good boy called Magora. Show us Magora's things. Our people have discovered medicines we are going to save the world from so many problems. Have discovered medicine for cancer. Those are the scientists. Those are the scientists. All those are our grandchildren. There, the Chira ones. Let's see Magora's efforts, if you have them. Our people have found medicine, apart from the automobiles, the computers, the electric vehicles. Your people have discovered medicine for cancer, for diabetes, that malaria you're talking about, all these other magonjwa yote. But what I want, the appeal now I make, once the government has funded the research, because we fund our scientists, they do the research and the development of the product. When it comes to commercialization, you Ugandans come and buy shares. Mukolaki, instead of buying whiskey and so on and so forth, come and buy shares in this factory, those factories. Let's see. That is Magora now. Now, a Kenyan bank called Equity wanted to come and take over the factory. We said no. Because once they bring it, they have the money, they can bring it. But once they bring it, they can shift the factory to Kenya. And we don't want our innovation to go away. So that's why it must be the science, the government supporting our scientists, and then you people coming in with capital, and you co-own. So I'm inviting you now. Now that is the knowledge economy. So when you hear us saying that Uganda's economy is going to be 500 billion in the next few years, instead of the present 66 billion, it is because of what I have told you here. The value addition, the diversification, now the knowledge economy. This knowledge economy, the economy based on science. Now, C now, ABC. C, in this Kisanja, this coming term, there are a number of mass issues that affect the masses, which you, the leaders, must deal with. Number one, poverty and jobs. You must get rid of poverty in these villages through PDM. And it's very easy. Let's look at our young girls. Show them Rashida of Butambara.
Amanya gange yenze Namubiru Rashida, omutuuze w'ekyalo Kasaka, district Butambala, Gombe Town Council. Nze omu ku baasookera ddala okuganyulwa mu ssente za PDM mu sako yaffe baali bagiyita Kasaka Enterprise Group Gotire yalingi. Kakati ssente nazifuna ku simu message yajja nga nfunye 1 million.
That is Rashida who got the 1 million and started with the goats. She's now with the bananas, with the coffee and so on. There's another one of Mukono, feared 1 million. She feared. They said 1 million. Million? I can't manage 1 million. She didn't say it. Natia kakade. I feared. They gave me 1 million. I feared. I said, akakade. Sikawuliranga ko. What? Nze mumpe mtwala atano. Don't give me akakade. I have never handled akakade. How will I manage it? But you see now what she did. So you people, let me see, I will show you two others. Apio of Lira. 4 years old, she had never owned anything in her life. These are the people you have in your republic. Republic of poor people. Somebody 64 years, she has never owned anything in her life. That's what she was saying. Let's see Apio. So when she got the 1 million, she hired 3 acres of land where she planted maize. Then she harvested maize, sold it, and bought those sheep you saw there. But interesting about Apio, she had been married for 20 years. She had never handled 1 million shillings in her life. And she has got adult children. Her children were now teenagers, voters. So this is the disaster you are building up. If Omwavu Nazarabavu, a poor person produces poor people, what sort of society are you building up? And the leaders don't concentrate on that. They are talking about other things. This is really a betrayal. So therefore, number one, wealth and jobs in the homes. And the solutions are there. PDM is there, Emiogo is there. The job of we, the leaders, is Okurondora, to follow up, arrest the thieves who are stealing this money, make sure that all the people in the whole, because if we give 1 million in a parish, 100 million in 5 years, we shall have covered 500 families. In the third year, the ones who got first pay back. And in the Kisanya, they will have paid 3 times. So even if we maintain the 100 million in 5 years, we shall have 800 million shillings in the parish. And it will cover 800 homes. But I am going to add, in the Kisanja, I'm proposing that we add 15 million shillings per parish or per ward for the leaders, so that they can also borrow separately without conflicting with the Wananchi. So that's number one. Please, let's not have poor people in the villages. Let's use government programs to get people out of poverty. They can get out of poverty. Because I saw it in the cattle corridor. I saw it myself. We did it. Now the second one, under C, is health. theft of drugs. The other part of health is working very well, the immunization is doing very well, but the theft of drugs. Number 3, crime, police and judiciary, corruption. Number 4, free education. Biarhanga talked about it. We must ensure that the children now, in order to see the catastrophe, these people who have been suppressing our program of free education are causing, let us see the skilling hubs. Just show us some of the skilling hubs. But I am also a worker. We must have young people who work, who create wealth. Yes, they can have pleasure, but pleasure must be with or after work. So with these few words, it's now my pleasure to do what? I launched the manifesto now.
Can you please move, Secretary General, the Central Executive Committee? They are going to join His Excellency the President after the signing for the better opportunity. Ndele Trupe. Can we have the members of the Central Executive Committee joining His Excellency the President for the photo opportunity? Members of SEC that are...
Okay,